fourth hatchery going up and the spire, so it looks like it's going to be the standard build. And as soon as Zero is up to 300 minerals, he'll probably set down that fifth hatchery. That probe is still alive. Zergling's speed is now up, and this Zergling should be able to just chase that probe down and kill it finally. But Zero just kind of stopped giving chase for some reason, maybe to macro elsewhere or something, but it seems to me that just A-clicking that probe would have been possible. Now the Zergling's giving chase, but Bisu's used the pylon trick to glitch that probe through the minerals and onto that high ground that leads around Zero's natural, but he has just stopped that probe there and is doing nothing with it. The Corsair's out for Bisu, and it's gone and spotted everything, and it's going to take out that Overlord in the corner. Templar Archives is up, so that is the Corsair DT is the tech route that Bisu's opted for. That Zergling is finally going to take out that probe. I don't know what took Zero so long to do that. Maybe it wasn't a priority target. Evolution Chamber is up, and that's a nice wall that Zero can fit a Sunken Colony behind to deter the Dark Templar harassment at that base. Whether there's adequate defense in place at the natural remains to be seen, and Bisu is massing up gateways. That first DT is out, and it's going to kill these Zerglings. But no, it's not. Zero is on the ball there. He sees the blur moving out of Bisu's base and is able to pull his Zerglings back in time to save them. And he'll have these Zerglings for future engagement. So Zero on the ball there. He's paying attention, and it's little things like this that are going to keep Zero in the game as things progress, or even give him advantages later on if it comes to that. At the moment, the game is very much even, and here comes that first DT to do some harassing, but it is blocked by building placement and Sunken Colonies and well-placed Overlords, so nothing doing with the DT harassment. But Bisu's already made the switch to High Templars. He'll be getting Storm out soon, and he'll be well-placed to deal with the Hydralisks and possibly Lurkers coming from Zero. So yeah, that's our situation here as we are nearing the end of, as we're nearing the 10th minute of the game. Zero is able to take some damage out on that DT. So 3 bases to 2. The economies are pretty even for both players. The production is pretty even for both players. I believe it's 5 hatcheries for Zero and 4 gateways going up to 6 for Bisu. So production's even, economy's even. Units on the ground. Zero's got a higher food count than Bisu, which is also standard for Zerg versus Protoss. The Zerg wants to be about 20 food ahead, which is where Zero is. So I would say the game is pretty much even so far. Lurkers are now out for Zero, and that is a tech move that is going to give Zero a chance to secure his 4th base, because Bisu doesn't have the observatory yet. There's the robotics facility going up. So as long as Bisu doesn't have observers, those Lurkers should help Zero to secure a 4th base at the 6 o'clock position. Bisu, meanwhile, is taking his 3rd at the upper right, I believe, or is it? Yes, it's the upper right. Bisu's taking his 3rd base, so the economy is going to stay even at 4 bases to 3. The Zerg always wanting to be 1 base ahead of the opponent to maintain economic parity. So, yeah, so far everything is seeming to be even here, as we're macroing up and we're seeing, you know, these mid-game armies build up. Eventually, something is going to have to give, because there are 11 expansions on the map, one of which is at the center. So if Bisu is able to get up to 5 bases, Zero is going to have to take and hold that center base to stay economically afloat, and that's not going to be easy for him to do. So Zero basically can't just, you know, keep taking Zero can't just keep staying one base ahead of Bisu and try to starve him out. So another drone on the go here. That one might be looking to set up a 5th base at the bottom right, which would be good for him, because going at 5 bases to 3 would be a pretty effective way to get ahead. But Bisu is already looking to set up his 4th at the 11:30 or so position. So it doesn't look like he's going to. It doesn't look like Zero is going to pull ahead economically just by expanding here. So he's going to have to do some more. Scourge moving in, and God, their AI is so bad, but he is able to pick one off. And now Bisu is on the move. He's going around the defensive position that was set up by Zero to go straight for an attack at the natural, and it looks like Zero is able to move his forces into position in time, and he's got queens out. He's got 3 of them. He's got 5 of them.